What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Civilization 6 as Teddy Roosevelt, aka America. Alright, so in the last part we went over some of the new things that Civilization 6 has to offer, and there is a lot of them. We're about to get our monument. And let's see, that's our warrior who got an upgrade. Alright, I remember. And then this is where Japan is, right here, where we just scouted. I think so far, we're alright, actually. I think they're slightly impressed with the tiny amount of culture and faith that I have. I mean, honestly, I don't know what else they could be impressed with. So I'll just take it. Alright, let's fortify our scout. He's not in the best of condition, so let's just, have him heal up. Also want to apologize to you guys for sounding super jittery, I guess, in the last part, but I was just so excited.
Just as our citizens have faith in your leadership, so they are beginning to have faith in a higher power. I think it is wise to cultivate this new way of thinking. Perhaps there is some benefit to be gained.
Alright, so this advisor message I think is triggered because we are now getting one faith per turn. Faith is the currency of religion and can be earned from wonders, policies, leader abilities, natural wonders, city-states, beliefs, trade routes, and of course the Holy Site District and its buildings. Look through the Civilopedia to find sources of faith. So what we did in the last episode is we activated the God King economic policy, which is giving us plus one faith and plus one gold per turn in the capital. Now I don't think we have any other sources of faith, really, which is a bummer. I've played a little bit since the last video, so I'm slightly more familiar with the game now, and so I do know that certain, certain luxuries can actually give you a little bit of faith. I don't think we have any in the area, but I'm pretty sure that I had tobacco in a game that I'm playing right now, and that did give me one faith per turn. So go with God King here was actually a good idea. Now, they are suggesting that I actually just go ahead and grab a settler and make my second city, which honestly might not be a bad idea. I found that settling new cities in this game is actually very different from the way you do it in Civ 5. I mean, in Civilization 5, I would never think of making a settler on turn 16, but here's actually pretty viable, I think. So I'm going to make a settler, actually. Then I'll send my warrior back so that he can escort that settler to the area where we'll make our new city. Let's see, that's just a mountain, isn't it? Yes, it is. Alright, we got some crabs. So we just gotta figure out at this point where we really want to settle city number 2.
No man ever wetted clay and then left it, as if there would be bricks by chance and fortune.
Thank you. I like the quotes in this game. Not only the narration, because clearly that's just top notch right there, but the quotes themselves I actually find really nice. Maybe it's just because they're new, so I'm a little biased because I've heard the old ones so many times, but still it's nice.
Our explorers have spotted another friendly tribal village. I suggest we send a scout to investigate.
Alright, so I don't think we actually saw one of these in the previous video. These are basically a version of the ruin that you had in Civilization 5, where if you visit them you will get some type of reward. It says here, gifts include survivors such as builders or traders, technology or technology boosts, military units, faith, gold, relics, or civic boosts. Now I don't know what relics are. I think they might just be similar to great works, although I might be wrong there. But that is what it seems to imply. So what we did last time is we started off with mining because of all the stone that we have near our village, and the gypsum. Again, I don't know what that is. I don't know how to pronounce it either, but I'd like to own it. That's for sure. And we met another civilization, obviously, so now we could grab a campus. So we gotta get writing, and then we could actually get a campus. Another thing we could do is grab animal husbandry. But we don't have any animals nearby, so that actually would not benefit us in the slightest right now. So instead, I think I actually do want to grab writing. Because if we could actually get a campus nice and early, we get a lot more science than our competitors, but we get those great scientist points. And this is something that I'm glad I didn't find out in the last video, because I would have had no idea what was going on. But if you click this button, there's a Great People screen. Now, I did know that Great People are completely different from the way they worked in Civilization 5. Instead of every civilization getting individual Great People, you now compete with other civilizations for these Great People. So, you get points, obviously. And the first person to get to 60 points, for example, when you look at the scientist, first person to get 60 points gets this great scientist. Now you can actually steal him if you have enough gold or faith, but I think basically that is how it's going to work. So those points are actually really valuable, because if somebody steals a great scientist, then it's going to be more difficult for us to get one. Alright, let's see. So for that reason, I actually do think that a campus would be a really good investment. Alright, looks like we found a tribal village. Oh, there's an enemy scout sitting in it. I hope he leaves, though. Because again, I think the rewards for these are still really valuable. Alright, let's check out what this one contains, though. And Washington is about to grow as well. Although, maybe I'm misremembering, but I don't think that we had gray tiles to work. Yeah, we're working the gypsum now, which is giving us some nice production. I don't know why they're choosing to work that. I think I would much rather work this to get more food. Alright, grab that. The villagers share the secrets of their well-organized community. Your progress toward early empire has advanced considerably. That is a civic. There it is. So normally you have to grow your civilization to at least 6 population, but we got a bit early, which is really nice. So we could get open borders with other civilizations, and we could reduce the cost of purchasing tiles. I don't think I really care about that, to be honest. But the production of settlers would be pretty swell, maybe, although we're already working on one. But later on, I'm sure that this would come in quite handy. Alright, let's grab this little village next turn. There's even more stone over here. In fact, I hate even admitting it, but this looks like a good area for a second city. There's a lot of stone. There's a lot of rice, but we would be really, really close to Japan. And I do think that they would take offense if I just decide to move in next door. Alright, let's grab a hidden technical secret. Our knowledge of the wheel has been boosted, which normally would require us to mine a resource. That's actually not bad. Rice and wheat resources gain +1 food. Yeah, we have neither of those, so actually that's not okay. We might not need a watermill, but I will gladly take that boost. Alright, let's get him to the city. Actually, had I settled here, it would have been really annoying to go from and to my city, because we would run out of movement every time that we choose to cross the river. So this might not be that bad. Alright, it's a lot more coffee down here. So we definitely want to explore down there. Currently, I'd say this is most likely...
We have the opportunity to develop a formal trade route between 2 cities. A trader unit is required to establish such a route, which would be very beneficial for our economy.
Thank you, lady. Trader unit is unlocked by researching foreign trade, which we just did, and is built in cities. Trader units are on a separate map layer and do not interact with most normal things on a map. They can freely stack with any other units, and they ignore cultural borders. When a trader is in a city the player owns, it can begin a trade route between that city and another city that is in range, as long as that trade route is not already active. I already have a trade route from Rome to Athens. I cannot start a second one. And the player has not reached their maximum number of trade. Alright, so...
That's a positive aspect of trade, I suppose. The world gets stirred up together.
Alright, so we can establish a joint war against a target civilization. We've only met one, though. I don't think he's gonna want to start a joint war against himself. We have maritime industries now. Plus 100% production toward ancient and classical era naval units, which is not very good. In our situation, that is, because we're not even on the sea. And we can also get plus 2 gold from all trade routes, which would be pretty good. But the thing is, it would at most give us 2 gold right now, and I really need that faith that I'm getting from God King. So I'm actually going to keep the exact... There we go. The exact policies that I have right now. I mean, there's probably going to be a lot of changing around, but for now, I'm actually pretty confident with the choices that I've made. Man, we are doing a lot of extra damage to this other scout. Oh, because we're on our home continent and we have an advantage against barbarians. Alright. Now let's see. So we could go for craftsmanship, which would allow us to make builders a bit quicker. Or we could instantly go for early empire. Thing is, we don't have a builder. It'll probably be a while before I even get one. Production, there we go. 8 turns to even make one. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna grab craftsmanship because that's clearly not gonna happen anytime soon. Seeing as I have to not only get a builder and then improve 3 tiles, I mean that alone would take me about 12 turns at least, possibly more, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get this by myself. Alright, let's go over there. I just want to kill this scout before he gets a chance to go back to his little friends there. He's probably gonna run that way now. What is that? Barbarians approach. Which means that they've absolutely seen our city. If they do manage to get back to an outpost now, they're gonna start making units.
We have recently gained advanced knowledge in city planning. Creating districts in our cities can be much more powerful and lucrative than simple improvements like farms and mines.
Alright, so the districts are a new thing. I'm guessing most of you are aware of how they work. Buildings are no longer trapped in your city center, but may sprawl across your territory as part of districts. Population requirement, neighborhood, and aqueduct. I mean, this
is easy. All you have to do is cross out the wrong words.
I mean, I feel like writing's not really that easy. But who am I to disagree with Mark Twain, though? Alright, let's go get this guy, please. Oh, I don't think we're gonna make it. Nope. He might actually get away. That would be bad. Because that's where the encampment is. If he gets to actually go back there, we are gonna be in a lot of trouble. Or we could be, potentially. So now what we can do in the city is make the campus. And what this does is that it makes a district, which is completely new. What they said is basically it is sort of like a bigger improvement. So if I were to make the campus somewhere, it doesn't even matter where, but if I were to make it, that's where my scientific buildings would go, such as the library that we've also unlocked. It goes into your campus instead of inside of your city, which is really interesting to me. This is one of the things that I look forward to most, because it really forces you to specialize your cities, because you have a limited amount of tiles, right? We can only make about, I don't know, like 2 districts right now, unless we remove the woods or something like that. But basically, it does remove whatever you build it on top of, which would be bad. It gets bonuses from certain things. So it says from adjacent grassland, you get science boost. Okay. I guess from a hill as well. From every 2 adjacent district tiles, so if you stack them together, you get some bonuses as well. Rainforest tiles, but we don't have any of those. I do see 2 here, though. So this would actually work quite well. But it would remove the woods, which would be a bummer. This one would get +2, because it would be right next to 2 mountains. So this would be the best spot for our campus. I'm not going to make it right now, obviously, because we are still working on our settler. But I'm going to keep that in mind. We're going to get this tile, and that's where our campus will go. Now, moving on. Now, we do have a boost to the wheel. But I feel like that wouldn't even be the best thing to choose. I could go with animal husbandry. We don't have any of these boosts. We have to farm a resource. We still have to build a quarry. Kill 3 barbarians. We're still working on that one. Honestly, the ability to make heavy chariots would be really good, though. That is a very strong military unit. We're going with the wheel. I want to try and get a healthy balance of military and other types of technologies. I just want to basically try out everything. Alright, let's see if we can... nope, this is not good. That dude is gonna get his friends. Oh, there's another scout here. There's another scout there. This isn't looking too good for us, is it? Oh my god, we are surrounded by enemies. I think this guy's just kind of chilling in the bush, just staring at us. Which is creepy. But, you know, do whatever you gotta do, I guess. Alright, look at that. So we found a barbarian brute, or just warrior now. They used to be called brutes, but not anymore, I guess. This guy's seen us, so he'll most likely report back to his buddies down south. Which might be bad. Hey, Japan is on the scene. I'm hoping they'll help us out. For now, they seem to be acting like a punching bag to the barbarians, but that does help me out, so... I'll take that, actually. Man, they have a big army here. Alright, let's swoop in. Maybe if we, band together here, we can bundle our forces and take out the barbarians together. I don't know if he's gonna like me better if I do that, but, you know, I think it's worth a try. Seeing as I don't think either of us... Okay. Seriously, dude? He just left me there. He just left me to die. This is not the samurai way. Oh, no. Alright, so there's more scouts. Let's fall back for now. This is clearly not working. Maybe he will actually be able to attack me, though. That would be bad. Oh, he's got an upgrade. Alright, use that. Faster movement in woods and rainforest or on hills? I do see a little woods here. Extra sight range or higher combat strength. I actually feel like that's pretty good as well. But I don't know. Could I move from here to there? I don't really understand these lines. Because it kind of does seem to imply that I could do that. Let's just try it out. Let's give that a go. Alright, so for our next project, we just got our settler. So our population actually went down by 1, which is new. That's not how it used to work in Civilization 5, where it used to just halt your growth. Here it will just cost you 1 population to get more settlers. Alright, we're still working the same tiles. We don't have too much great food here, and a granary would actually help there. It would also provide more housing, because we have 6 housing right now. This would upgrade it to about 8. Because if we get too close to that 6, we're gonna definitely notice a decrease in our city growth. At the same time, a campus would still be really good. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna start with the granary. Just for that extra food. I mean, it is my capital and I would like it to grow nice and big. So we're just gonna go with that. This is still the best spot, I think, to go. I mean, the game is suggesting I settle here, but that would be incredibly aggressive towards Japan. And they would obviously be really upset. And I'm not sure I want to do that. I mean, again, this is still like a really, really good spot, though. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. It would be a bit close to Washington, though. This might be a bit better. Let's see. We don't really know what's out here yet. Truffles and mercury. Those are a luxury. There's a lot of luxury here as well, though. A lot of it. What if I settled down here? I guess it just suggests that I settle here because I would get my hands on the wheat, but This might be slightly better, slightly further away from the capital. I think I might actually do this. It would get me in hot waters with Japan, but I don't really care. If I'm being honest right now, I mean, he might get upset with me, but I'll get over it. Oh, wait. That's not good. That's not good at all. I may have just sacrificed my settler to the barbarians. Alright, hold on. Go there. Stop that one guy. Alright, go there. Okay, I think we're good. Apparently he's scared of my other units. Or maybe he already moved, I'm not really sure. But it looks like we're okay. So I'm gonna settle there. Get my hands on all those goodies. Especially the coffee I really like. Because the more of that we have, I mean, the more of it we can trade. At least I'm guessing that's still how it works. And if we can trade that with people... Let's see, can I go... If I take you there... Oh man, I also like the bananas. 2 of that. I mean, I would be giving up this rice. I mean, it's a bit too far away, but it would still not be too far away from the, Wait, from what? Oh, it would be slightly further away from Japan, so they would most likely be less upset, I'm guessing. Alright, take those guys out. Really don't like them. They're starting to get a little cocky here. And look at that. So that is Barbarian number 3 defeated. Giving us access to bronze working a lot easier. Now that will allow us to get spearmen. See iron on the map, which is obviously still very valuable, I'm guessing. We can get barracks as long as we make an encampment district. That could be really good. I might consider that, actually. I mean, if only so I could finally see iron, that would be really nice. Alright. Yeah, we're getting pretty close to Japan. Let's see. What if I sent you there? I still think this might be the ideal spot to settle. We could also go here. But I'm not sure that's very good. Actually, that wouldn't really matter that much. We would still be really close to the rice here. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't know, man. I'm just starting to really doubt myself here. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and just settle. Charleston. I don't even know where that is. I mean, I know it's in America, obviously, but I don't know where. So, that's actually kind of cool. So apparently we only have 1 production per turn here. See, as much as I like culture, and I absolutely do, I'm actually gonna demand that we get some more production instead. Trader. That might be good. If we could get a trader from Washington to Charleston, we can send them food and build a road, because apparently traders now build roads instead of builders. Let's do that. That seems like a pretty neat idea. Alright, so 6 more turns for the granary. I mean, this will most likely take a while, but as we got our hands on more citizens, so in 8 turns we get 1 more production. That should speed it up, because right now this takes how long to make? Hold on. Where is he? Oh, there he is. 44 production. Right, so we only have 2 per turn. We would get 3 per turn. That should speed it up pretty well. Your people settle too close. You should consider seeking land elsewhere. I can say apologies. I'll look elsewhere. My people will settle where they please, or I can ignore him. I mean, I'm not actually planning on, like, settling any closer, so I'll say, okay. Oh, he's starting to get a little unfriendly there. Look at that. So we get +1 for an unknown reason, but also -3 and -4. Okay, I think we maybe skipped through the narration there. Alright, let's take a look. Extra production toward builders. I actually really like that one, and I wish we could use it. But the thing is, we can't, because we need that bit of faith, because I believe... Yeah, once we get to 25 faith, that's when we get a pantheon. And we might be able to get other ways of getting more faith. Heavy and light cavalry. 2 great general points per turn. Is that a... So that's a great person policy, but... I guess it has to go in that one. So we can't even use that one, sadly. Not right now, at least. Alright, so... Build a district. Grow your civ to at least 6 population. I mean, that's gonna happen quite soon. In 7 turns, we'll get that boost. Yeah, so it would make no sense for me to do this right now. Actually, we already have it. Okay, never mind. Clear a barbarian outpost. Build a district. Found a pantheon. We'll get that in about 9 turns. Alright, let's get early empire. Then we'll get the boost for mysticism. I guess we'll just grab that one. Actually, no. Hold on a minute. Political philosophy. Yeah, that gives access to more governments. And this is where you get more slots. So this is the most important one, I guess, at the early game. We need to get to this one. Absolutely. Alright, so let's grab early empire. And make sure we actually build a district soon. Because if we don't, it'll take forever to get that one. Alright, so heal. Alright, you're gonna go after these barbarians that are plaguing our lands. Alright. Anyway, guys, I'm actually gonna leave it here for now. I hope you all enjoyed. This was pretty cool. We got a second city. I feel pretty good about it. And I'm guessing in the next part, we're gonna build our... Well, first of all, we're gonna build our granary. And I guess get started on that campus, because I really want to see how that's gonna turn out. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. And I'm gonna be back very soon with more Civilization 6.